It's Friday, you are here. Thanks for being with us. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, better known as NOAA, is facing significant budget cuts. A memo obtained by CBS News finds the agency's 2026 budget may be slashed by more than $1.5 billion compared to this year's budget levels. NOAA's research functions would be, according to this memo, the hardest hit. Now, it's important to note that President Trump has not yet approved this budget cut, but the OMB director has. And that makes it very real indeed. Former NOAA Administrator Rick Spinrad joins me now. Rick, thanks for joining us on such short notice. What impact would this have if it were to happen?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Major, and thanks for paying attention to this important story. The impact would be across the nation, across sectors. It would affect just about every American, almost every industry, and every community. These misguided cuts are really basically saying, especially when you cut research out of the formula, that what we've got right now in terms of our ability to predict these devastating weather events, climate change impacts, that's good enough. We don't need to make any improvements, and that will cause serious problems.
Because, as I understand it, if you stop measuring, that doesn't mean you're stop experiencing the effects of climate change-driven weather patterns. You're just not understanding what's going on or what may happen in the future.
Exactly. I'd love to sit here and tell you, Major, that we know everything about how tornadoes form, how hurricanes form, how tsunamis form. But the fact is we need to continue doing research so that we can improve those forecasts. With people dying, 400 people dying from hurricanes in the Southeast last year, are we really prepared to say, yeah, that's okay? We don't need to make any improvements. So when you cut the research, you cut the ability to improve the forecasts and the predictions. And it's not just hurricanes or tornadoes. The climate side of things includes seasonal outlooks of precipitation, which are used obviously by the agricultural community. The insurance and reinsurance industry wants information about, are we going to have a particularly hot summer? You know, it's 98 degrees in Phoenix today. What's it going to be like in July? The research that will tell us, hey, we got a pretty good idea of what it's going to be like in July in Phoenix has been cut. So we're basically saying, nope, we're not going to make any improvements on that anymore.
And Rick, I don't need to tell you this. You experienced this at NOAA, but there are weather patterns that are exacting different and new costs on American communities as they adjust to tornadoes that come in seasonal ways that they haven't or come in ways that they haven't ever come before. They're living with these consequences, and they don't know how to build in their risk premiums or their risk expectations.
A really good point. I like to tell audiences these are not your parents' hurricanes or tornadoes or severe weather outbreaks, floods and droughts. You know, think about it. Think about Hurricane Harvey just a couple of years ago dropped 5 feet of rain on Houston. Hurricane Helene and the impact it had on Tennessee and Kentucky and North Carolina. And then Hurricane Milton spawned over 100 tornadoes in Florida. These are very unusual kinds of events. These storms are bigger, they're wetter, they're more powerful. So we better get a handle on what their predictability is in the future.
And Rick, very quickly, when the administration says, as I expect it will, well, we're not changing the forecasting budget, so everything's going to be okay.
Yeah, it's the ability to make that forecast is not just what happens within the National Weather Service. The research contributes to that. You know, it's interesting. One of our abilities to improve hurricane forecasts is because researchers have learned to measure the ocean and are doing that and are contributing. Every time NOAA flies a hurricane hunter through a hurricane, there are researchers on board. They will not be on those planes if this budget goes through.
Rick, I appreciate the time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.